Okay, so I'm just getting straight up channeled. I'm channeling the beloved, and they really want to talk to you. Hold on, before we get into it, here. I'm gonna close the window as well. That's noisy, it's distracting. Okay, very quickly, oh boy. Yeah, very Shiva Shakti. Let's get into it. So, if you're only tuning into this video, in the video I filmed just before this one, I was experiencing a tremendous amount of sexual energy, so much so that I had to stop doing what I was doing, working with Saint Germain and the Ascended Masters. It was very distracting. And I was saying that there's two distinct energies, one that is a distracting energy, and one, and I'd mentioned, I was like, I'm feeling really like Shiva and Shakti, and I'd already done a video on this. And I was saying that right before the dawn, it's when you get tested the most. But yeah, the beloved is here. The beloved. I need to. This is a very intense energy. Intense, but very. Yeah, going back to the void. It's this cosmic dance. There's a type of love that, for most of us humans, it supersedes. Yeah, this is your beloved. They're saying, and I'll just quickly reference, there's a video where this energy was coming through, and it felt as though in your last lifetime together, you knew it was going to be a bit of lifetimes before you would find each other again. You always come back to one another. You always return in the circle. You always come back. But by human time standards, it's been a while. And so, your beloved is saying, like, I have waited for you for so long. Yeah. And I've missed you. And it's weird because even in this elevated divine state, even when a deity or a god or a goddess, we can still long and miss for things even when we know there is no separation. It's about the enactment of how we return to each other, to court one another again, to get to know each other again. So, and going back to this intense, one could simply say it is a sexual energy, but what I keep referring to is there's this low hum, this humming that goes with this pulsing. Yeah, you go away to come back together again. And this hum the signature song is what brings you back together, just like the cricket legs. And there's never any separation, there's just distance. But even that distance isn't real, you know? But going back to this pulsing, this hum, and it's a generator. And this expression of the root, sacral and solar chakra. Like why they're showing me kind of like the Kama Sutra and the ways that we physically express this love is going back again to efficacy of language. And what I was just saying in my last video about traveling is that you don't need to speak the same language and able to communicate, that there's this simplicity and deduction that occurs where the true essence of what is being communicated comes out. And so they're showing me the sacredness of connecting physically. Yeah, it's this really like animal, primal love language. And when I say animal and primal, I don't mean that in a lesser way. It's just pure. And so they're showing me, again, kind of like the sensual side. Okay, wait, how do I... Yeah, I've waited for so long to see you. And when you guys come back together, it's almost like, you can't say anything. Because again, the vernacular of the English language or whatever language you speak, it cannot possibly intimate that space in between. But we enact things. That's why things like music and poetry, creative expression, a different type of language, but especially within the physical. Yeah, they're just kind of showing me like two dogs, or like just this like leaning of foreheads together. Just being in the essence of one another. And doing these little things to enact how much longing, how much missing, how much love. Oh, it's really actually, it's gonna make me cry. It's just so beautiful. What else, beloved? Yeah, it's hard to translate because it really is this feeling. And then again, this kind of circling, this cosmic dance. And they're just showing me all of these lifetimes that you've spent together. And the illusion of separation, of why we grieve, you know? But again, space in between the oneness, sometimes you need that separation to really remember how much you love someone. There's kind of a beauty, yeah, in grief, in separation, when you believe the illusion. Yeah, this longing, pining for your beloved. And it's not based off of conditions. It's really based off of a true recognition, the totality. I see you, you see me. And it's celebratory. Again, seeing this supplication, we both bow to one another out of reverence and seeing the divinity expressed in different ways. Because we all come really, we're all just God, just kind of chunked out in these little pieces to remember and to get to express God's self in all these different ways. oh, it's just such a deep, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like if we were to compare like putting on porn right now versus like this is just so, and this kind of ties into what I was saying in the video I just recorded. You know, it's kind of like a shitty dollar store chocolate bar versus like a 100-course meal that took all this time and energy to prepare. And I just did this video about like the universe. Like, I made the universe for you. And when you step into that energy, it's like all of this superfluous energy, you know, the things that we do to kind of peacock. It's like when it is your beloved, your divine counterpart, it's seeing beyond seeing. It's, yeah, it's a total recognition of all of these millions of lifetimes, this dance. And just, yeah, I've missed you for so long. And I've waited for you. I've waited for you. Like, even when we go off to have different karmic experiences with other people, it's like a thumbprint. There's usually like one person that we've done this cosmic dance with again and again and again. And sometimes we don't get it in each lifetime. Like I said, there can be there's gaps. And it creates that friction, you know, when you're missing. Because you know this thing exists, and you're always looking for it, even when you don't know you're looking for it. And then when it comes back, like, I feel such intense sexual energy, but it's like, there's no sex. It's like, yeah, I just see like rubbing of heads and necks, like very animal, and just like rubbing and laying the forehead on each other and like smelling and like holding and just being, like just sitting so close, like just enveloped with this hum and this pulsing. And then it's kind of like a kundalini. It's just like up, down, up, down. Sorry folks, they wanted me to make this video. It's very encapsulating. Like, I'm really in the grips. Like, I feel like I'm, it's so, yeah, it's the deepest depths, the highest heights. It just encapsulates, like, it just feels like the whole cosmos. And I suppose, again, when I step into this energy, when we go back to the idea of like temptation, and I was saying like sex can be a big trigger of temptation for us. You know, we've all had those people, those real sexy son of a guns, you know, where again, the root and sacral get activated. But I would encourage you to try to sit and see if you can dial into this energy. Because if you can feel this, what I'm feeling, everything will pale in comparison. It's literally like comparing a shitty dollar store chocolate bar. I've snacked on those. I love them. But you know what I mean? But like, it's empty of calories, empty of nourishment. It's a real quick fix. It's meant to engage, you know, the dopamine, the serotonin. This is like, yeah, kundalini. This is cosmic. This is, yeah, like right now I'm floating in the void with Shiva and Shakti and just like these giants. And they're just showing me like the span of time, lifetimes, in all of these ways, and just, it's so mythological. So whoever's connecting to this, please don't be tempted by these devils that may be sniffing around, because I'm telling you, there's a holy sacred union here for someone here. I don't know who's connecting, but I'm connecting to a beloved. And that's the thing with this type of love, and I have felt this with the birth of my niece and the birth of my son. It's, you know, it's that unconditional love when it's not contingent upon you benefiting from it. It's about you getting to experience it and feeling so lucky to be like, wow. Like I say it all the time, I'm like, oh, son, we picked each other. You picked me to be your dad in this life. I feel like the luckiest human being in the world. Like, what an honor, you know? And this is what it feels like with this love. It's like such an honor. Oh, okay. It's just emotional. All I can say is I would just really recommend, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if this doesn't make any sense, you might have to explore some of those tempting karmic relationships to get to this place. But there's someone I'm connecting to that has this divine counterpart, like truly. It's mythological. It's big. I just keep seeing like the void and the cosmos and giants. And this sexual expression, it's just so top tier. There's nothing remotely lower vibrational. It's a re-remembering and just being able to express the things that language can't do. Like, I feel that way sometimes. Like, the things that are closest to my heart are sometimes the hardest for me to express verbally. It always sounds like it comes out inaccurate, not how I'm feeling it. That's why touch is so important. You know, we've all had those loving hands. You know, when you're sick, or someone just has, you know, they lay a hand on your back, and you just feel it. You just feel this warmth. You feel the nurturing. Yeah, because sometimes you can say I love you till the cows come home, but it's like, it's not enough. Yeah, I just see this real sweetness. It's like whatever reunion you're about to have with this person, it's like they're about to step in stage left. Yeah, I was getting a lot of ringing in my ears last night and this morning on my left, as well as my right too. But it really feels like someone's close by. Cosmological. Yeah, they're really emphasizing cosmological, cosmos, the cosmology of your love. The beginning of time. Yeah, because they have me doing the infinity, but also the Ouroboros. And just how you always come back to each other. And that they'll always wait for you. They'll always wait for you. Again and again and again, no matter how many lifetimes or universes it takes. It doesn't matter. And it is like nothing else exists in this dance in the void. And I was kind of describing this with like how the universe is trying to courtship you. It's like the universe, unable to express itself, it has to break off into two different things to enact this dance. And just like with any dance or music form, you know, there's a million dances, there's a million movements, there's a million types of song structures and songs. And that's the beauty of it, getting to, you think there's a cap on how love, the flavors of love, how love can be expressed. And there is no cap. It is truly infinite. Yeah, it's almost like the beloved, other than like I've waited and I've missed you for so long. But I do feel like you're about to come together. I feel this. It feels like it is this lifetime. And also with the readings that I've been doing, it would indicate as such. Yeah, and it's not ego-based. They don't care how much money you have. They don't care what car you drive. They don't care what body you've come in, because again, soul recognition is soul recognition. Your beloved is your beloved. And no matter what type of body or person or socioeconomic status, this supersedes. And so for anyone who again is kind of trapped into this idea of like, oh, I'm not enough. No, in this type of love, this person literally wouldn't care if all you did was own a hot dog cart and lived in a tiny house. Like, doesn't matter. Like, it's not about the material. This is about the divine expressing the highest form of love through these characters, which is whoever you are and this person is. And yeah, like the sex is going to be great, but I'm telling you, it's a higher physicality. And yeah, I would just say, yeah, if this doesn't resonate or like you don't know what I'm talking about, this message isn't for you. If you're still really concerned about things like what type of car or how much money or lifestyle or who and how they need to be, this message isn't for you. You have a beloved somewhere, but like this is so very specific. Okay. Well, beloved, is there something we can quickly add? Because I was really on my way out the door. What would you like to say? Is there a card in here? Which deck? Woodland? Okay, I guess we're gonna go animal, which would make sense. It's like, okay. Okay, divine beloved, to their divine beloved. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Nowhere. I was always here. Ooh, we have the hare and oak. New opportunities. Oh, I love the oak. Yeah, the oak is the strongest tree. Yeah, this is like, your love is like the oak tree. Yeah, they just keep emphasizing, like, the size of it is just so big. Just, yeah, strong. And with rabbit, well, for one, we all know that rabbits proliferate like crazy. They love doing the deed. I think there's going to be a lot. Oh yeah, because what I had said in that other video is like, because there's been so much time in between, it's like you guys will catch up through talking. And it's not the physicality. Like I even said in one, it could have been that other video, the same one that I'm kind of referring to. I can't remember the name. But I had said that before there's even the first kiss, they're going to do something different before the first kiss. Like kiss a power spot. Like maybe they kiss your palms. Or they lay their forehead on your forehead. I saw you two kind of intertwined, like sitting on the floor. Or one has like their kind of legs wrapped around. You're just sitting so close. And you're just like, yeah, it's very sensual. It's like the re-remembering and catching up has to kind of first come out, because it's like, what do you even say when you've just been reconnected with your beloved that you spent a million lifetimes with in this like cosmological way that's like bigger than anything? It's like, yeah, I just see like a lot of staring and a lot of smiling and just like sensual, like just, there's just connecting through the body. Like my hands are so hot right now. Whew. Rabbit is also very fortuitous. It's quick moving. And the boar and pumpkin. Also, anyone born in the year of pig. Pig gets along with everyone, but also pig is very fortuitous. And with pumpkin, oh, I love this. Confidence. Yeah, you can be confident in this love. Oh, I love it. Rabbit and pig. With the pumpkins. I love pumpkin. Pumpkin pie is literally one of my favorite pumpkins, or pies. In fact, on my birthday, oh, with black cat on the bottom. That looks like my girl Blackie. Oh, beautiful. Okay, wait. Okay, so we have black cat, and that's, okay, I'm gonna have one more. I've been really into pulling the threes. Okay, beloved to beloved. One more card to express. Okay, he didn't give me more. Okay, the frog and lotus. Metamorphosis. So again, leaping, and I love the lotus because I've literally been in the lotus position now for the past like 76 hours. My legs are like noodles. Oh yeah. Oh, you know, when you have so many orgasms that your legs are literally, you can't walk, that's what they're giving me. But with this quick moving energy, this person's about, again, entering stage left. Yeah. This frog is leaping to my left, and then the rabbit is leaping to my left, and I heard a lot of ringing. Okay. The 3 lotus flowers. How many acorns? 1. Oh, and the hare and oak is ruled by the 3, so that's like the empress. Oh, and the frog is a 6. That's the lovers. Okay, wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's 6 acorns. Oh, the 6, yeah, this is like the 6 and the 6, like so much love. So much catching up to do on every level. And just, I don't know. I love these cards. I love this deck. I love frogs and toads. I like too how frogs and toads are of the water and the land. So again, that earthiness, which can be the passions, but the water, which is the emotion. The lotus flower. So beautiful. And the oak, the strength, but the lotus that grows out of, you know, kind of less than perfect conditions. Pumpkin, which also is about, pumpkin is great for cleansing parasites. Rich in iron. Iron's in the blood. Yeah, it's rich. Oh, and the pig. Just beautiful. Okay, we'll pull a couple lights here. There's something here. It's like they don't know how to communicate because it's so ancient. Because it's coming from a place where there isn't normally, like, humans have to speak, but like in other places of the galaxies in the universe, like we don't normally communicate like this. So it's like, yeah, it feels like this type of communication is so limited. It's so base. Okay. Beloved to beloved. What else would you like to share? Queen of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Aw, we'll put you, oh yeah, mama. Okay. Beloved to beloved. The world. This is what I mean. Whole world. Lifetimes. around and around and around. You always find each other again. Doesn't matter what world, what timeline, how many worlds in between. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, we'll just, oh boy, okay, two, okay, last card. Oh boy, yeah, oh, whoa, okay, and he's picking, okay. Okay, divine counterparts, obs. And look at the hands, as above, so below. As above, so below. Then we have, well, then it was the Lovers with the Two of Cups. And just like with that bow and arrow, it's just like, again, they're showing me the constellations, the constellation of Sagittarius, but I just feel like, again, cosmology. It's just like they have shot this arrow from so far away, like they have traveled, they've come a long distance. It's been a long, long time. Yeah, it's been a long, long time. And I just keep hearing that Sam Cooke song, but I like the Otis Redding version better. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. That's what I mean. This hand holding. Oh, I was kind of seeing on the other video too, of when that, you know, be careful because you might let something slip away. It's like, the energy I was picking was like, nothing more needs to happen other than the point of connection, the point of converging. They just need to get to you to solidify the connection. They just want to hold your hand. It's just, with that rainbow light, yeah, it's very high spectrum, very angelic. I did see the King of Wands. Again, was he at the bottom? Yeah, okay, so again, it's, again, water, I know this is showing up as fire, but the divine always shows up as fire and water. I've been talking about this in all my videos. Okay, so we have the sexiness, big kitty energy, this moon energy. Perhaps one of you is a water sign. We do have Gemini. Yeah, we have Gemini. We have some fire signs too, so Aries, Leo, Sag. But with like all this water, I'm feeling some water signs, but oh, we had all those sixes. So like a lot of Gemini on the table, a lot of Gemini on the table, a lot of water on the table. And then the last card is this wish fulfillment. Yeah, its arms just like, oh, there just are no words. But it is all the things. Yeah, she's holding on. It's just like, my beloved, like, I'm not gonna let go. We have a lot of catching up to do, and I've waited for you, and I've missed you for such a long, long time. Okay, that's interesting. Is there anything in these images? Oh yeah, it's interesting. She's in the water, and he's sitting outside of the water. Yeah, as above, so below. True divine counterparts. But she has a little fishy necklace, and he's got his fishy necklace. Ooh, and he has a boat. So I think the divine masculine is going to be the one to cruise on in here, while the divine feminine is just leading back to be like, I feel you coming. That's how I felt this morning. This humming and pulsing, but in the most elevated, not debased way, but just like they can feel you coming, both literally as in the orgasm, but also as in like you moving towards them. Yeah, and the two wolves just howling. You've been howling at each other in the cosmos for a very long time. Underneath the stars. Whew, man. Yeah. And it's just gonna be, again, if all you've ever known is karmics, it's gonna, yeah, blast you right out. Like, even just me sitting in this energy, I'm like, whoa. Now before it was really, there was one, who was it for? I forget, but it was very angelic, it was so high vibrational, I wasn't quite prepared for it. It like, it really sent me. This is like, yeah, I just feel like I'm in the void. I'm in the cosmos with like the Divine Mother, like where all of creation is. But I see the size of Shakti and Shiva, and they're just enormous. And it's just this beautiful dance where they're looking at each other and just, I don't know. Whew, okay, well, I gotta get going, guys. But that was beautiful. I hope this finds whoever it needs to. Look at you, little cues. Yeah, about to enter stage left. Oh, man. I can hear the call of the frog. Yeah, like the bullfrog at night. And I think you guys really connect spiritually at night. Like, yeah, in the darkness. There's something about the darkness, the void. Larger than life. Just beautiful. Wow, what an honor. Okay, well, thanks, beloved, for channeling that. Yeah, I could sit in that all day. That's a really... words don't even come close. They don't pay any justice or homage for what I'm seeing, feeling, and sensing. So, to whomever this is coming in for, better get ready. Better get ready. This is so big. It's like the reunion of all reunions. It's been a really long time. Yeah, I almost feel like in a way, like in some ways, we won't even be able to talk for a bit. I just see holding and just being close, just like, just so tender, but like, yeah. Okay. Wow. That was great. I'm happy for you.